Usher's uncharted melody of perseverance and his journey to fame. Usher Raymond IV was born on October 14, 1978, in Dallas, Texas. His parents are Janetta Patton, née O'Neal, from Tennessee, and Usher Raymond III. He spent the majority of his young life in Chattanooga, Tennessee. His father left the family when Usher was a year old. Usher grew up with his mother, then stepfather, and half-brother James Lackey, born 1984. Directed by his mother, Usher joined the local church youth choir in Chattanooga when he was 9 years old. There, his grandmother discovered his ability to sing, although it was not until Usher joined a singing group that she considered he could sing professionally. Believing that a bigger city would provide greater opportunities for showcasing his talent, Usher's family moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where there was a more conducive environment for beginning singers. While in Atlanta, he attended North Springs High School. At age 10, Usher joined an R&B local quintet called The New Beginnings, which was organized by local music promoter Darrell Wheeler. Usher recorded 10 songs with the group in 1991, and the ensuing album, No Beginning featuring Usher Raymond IV, was only made available regionally and by mail order. However, Patton took him out because, according to her, it was a bad experience. The album was re-released nationally in April 2002 by Hippo Records. At age 13, Usher met A.J. Alexander at a local talent show in Atlanta. Alexander, who at the time was Bobby Brown's bodyguard, would take Usher around and have him perform in parking lots and talent shows. Alexander invited Bryant Reed, an A&R representative from LaFace Records, to see Usher perform on the television talent show Star Search. Following the performance, he arranged an audition for Usher with L.A. Reid, the co-founder of LaFace. Reid signed Usher on the spot to a contract with the record company after Usher sang Boyz II Men hit record End of the Road. Usher's mother left her job as a medical technician to manage his career. Usher was introduced to the public on Call Me a Mac, a song he recorded for the soundtrack album to the 1993 drama romance film Poetic Justice. During this time period, the young Usher first met Chili of TLC, his label mate whom he would later date. While preparing for his debut album, Usher lost his voice. He was going through puberty and had a difficult time adjusting his vocals. L.A. Reid became skeptical of Usher, put his album on hold and considered dropping him from the label. Usher pleaded with the label to keep him and they did. From this point Reid didn't know what to do with Usher, so he sent him to New York in the spring of 1994 to live with record executive Puff Daddy to attend what Reid called Flavor Camp. Usher quickly adapted to the lavish lifestyle of Puff Daddy, although in an interview with Rolling Stone, he described this period as the hardest days of his life. I had to knuckle up, figure shit out in New York, he said. On August 30, 1994, LaFace released Usher's self-titled debut album behind the co-executive production of Sean P. Diddy Combs. Usher peaked at number 25 on the Billboard Top R&B/Hip Hop Albums chart and was accompanied by 3 singles, Can You Get With It, Think of You, and The Many Ways. The album has sold over 500,000 copies, to date. The album received backlash because Usher was singing about sex, and him only being 15 years old, the public had a difficult time believing that this was so. Again, LaFace had their reservations about signing Usher because the album wasn't as successful as they anticipated. At this time Usher's mother took control of his career and put him in more talent shows the summer of 1995, building Usher a larger fan base and ultimately giving L.A. Reid more confidence in Usher. After graduating from high school, Usher continued to develop his skills as a stage performer and laid the groundwork for his second album. He also appeared on LaFace's version of Let's Straighten It Out, a 1995 duet with fellow Atlanta teen recording artist Monica, and on Dreamin', from LaFace's 1996 Olympic Games benefit album Rhythm of the Games. He was also featured on I Swear I'm in Love off the soundtrack to the 1996 film Kazam. Usher developed a friendship with American record producer Jermaine Dupri, with whom he co-wrote and produced several tracks for his second album, My Way, released on September 16, 1997. The album's lead single, You Make Me Wanna, reached number 1 in the United Kingdom, becoming Usher's first record to be top single. This resulted in him increasing in popularity. It also became Usher's first gold and platinum certified single in the United States. The album's second single, Nice and Slow, peaked in January 1998 at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, giving Usher his first U.S. number 1 single. In February of the same year, the single was certified platinum by the RIAA. My Way has been certified 6-time platinum in the United States. You Make Me Wanna won the Best Male R&B/Soul Single at the 1999 Soul Train Music Awards. In the closing months of 1997, Usher embarked on a series of tour engagements including a spot on Puffy's No Way Out tour, dates with Mary J. Blige, and the opening spot on Janet Jackson's The Velvet Rope tour. Usher's first concert album, Live, was released in 1999, which featured appearances by Lil' Kim, Jagged Edge, Trey Lorenz, Shanice, Twista and Manuel Seal. The album has been certified gold in the United States. Usher made his acting debut on the UPN television series Moesha, which resulted in a recurring role on the series and subsequently his first film role in 1998's The Faculty. Usher's extracurricular activities outside of the recording industry gathered momentum over the following year, as he was cast in the soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful. He completed 2 more films, She's All That, and his first starring role in Light It Up. He also appeared in the Disney TV movie Geppetto. Usher's third studio album, originally titled All About You, was stated to be released in early 2001. The first single, Pop Ya Collar, was released in late 2000 and became a number 2 hit in the UK but underperformed in the United States. Usher appeared in the 2001 film Texas Rangers. In February 2002, Usher won a Grammy for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance for You Remind Me. The next year, he won the same award for You Don't Have to Call, making Usher the only artist aside from Luther Vandross and Stevie Wonder to win this award consecutively. In the summer of 2002, Usher contributed vocals to P. Diddy's I Need a Girl, Part 1. The year closed out with a trio of TV series appearances, all in November, on The Twilight Zone, Seventh Heaven, Moesha, and American Dreams, the latter in which Usher portrayed Marvin Gaye. Usher's fourth studio album, Confessions, was released on March 23, 2004, just as its first single, Yeah, was in its 6th week at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and 5th week on top of the Hot R&B/Hip-Hop Singles chart. The album's nearly 1.1 million unit debut sales was the highest first-week numbers ever scanned by a male R&B artist and the 7th best of the Nielsen SoundScan history. The album has since sold over 15 million copies worldwide, with over 13 million in the United States, earning the album a diamond certification by the RIAA. The album's second and third singles, Burn and Confessions Part 2, also topped the Billboard Hot 100, the former for 8 weeks. Usher became the first artist to top the Billboard Hot 100 airplay with 4 consecutive number 1 singles, 44, in September 2004, My Boo, a duet with American singer-songwriter Alicia Keys, also peaked at number 1 at the Billboard Hot 100, becoming the album's 4th number 1 single. Confessions earned Usher numerous awards, including 4 American Music Awards, 2 MTV Europe Music Awards, 2 MTV Video Music Awards, and 3 World Music Awards. At the 47th Annual Grammy Awards ceremony in 2005, Usher won 3 awards, including R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with vocals for My Boo, which he shared with Keys, Rap/Sung Collaboration for Yeah, and Contemporary R&B Album for Confessions. At the 2004 Billboard Music Awards, Usher was recognized Artist of the Year, in addition to receiving 10 other accolades. Raymond vs. Raymond was released on March 26, 2010, in Germany, March 30, 2010, in the US, and April 26, 2010, in the UK. The album was expected to follow in Usher's Confessions album's footsteps. In 2011, Forbes magazine placed Usher at number 32 on its Celebrity 100, and reported his earnings after the OMG tour to stand at $46 million, ranking him at number 12 on the world's 25 highest-paid musicians list. Aside from recording music, Usher is involved in other businesses, including several restaurants. In 2007, Usher worked with Richard Herpen in honoring Blanc for the fragrances Usher He and Usher She. The promotion of the fragrance featured Usher and Martha Stewart in the Macy's, The Magic of Macy's, commercial. In September 2008, Usher released the fragrances You Are for Men and You Are for Women. Usher's fifth fragrance, VIP, was launched in 2009. On March 30, 2015, it was announced that Usher is a co-owner, with various other music artists, in the music streaming service Tidal. The service specializes in lossless audio and high-definition music video with curated editorial. On June 28, 2015, Usher became partners with Yubi, the fast-growing school supplies company based out of Los Angeles. The company donates a portion of its products to schools and has brought in over $20 million in revenue between June 2014 and June 2015. Yubi CEO Ido Leffler told Incorporated Usher is a part owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers professional basketball team. He is part of a group which bought the team with a reported total purchase price of $375 million in 2005. He became the third pop artist to own a large stake in an NBA team. During his tenure, the Cleveland Cavaliers have won 5 Central Division championships, 3 Eastern Conference champions and the 2016 NBA championship on June 19, 2016, which he won as a minority owner. On April 2, 2019, Usher, Jay-Z, Walter Robb, Seth Goldman, Ndamukong Suh, and others invested $8 million in a catering startup called Hungry. Usher founded New Look, a non-profit charity organization which aims to provide young people with a new look on life through education and real-world experience. Its flagship project, Camp New Look, ran from July 11 to 23, 2005, in Clark Atlanta University. In 2006, the charity started an initiative called Our Block, for which it helped rebuild and revitalize city blocks in New Orleans. In 1999, Usher participated in Challenge for the Children, a benefit basketball game hosted by American boy band NSYNC. The event, which was held on the campus of Georgia State University, had raised an estimated $50,000 for several local charities. After the devastating events of Hurricane Katrina, Usher launched Project Restart that would go on to help more than 700 families with housing and keeping their lights on. Usher also, while in New Orleans, would meet with students from Dillard and Xavier to aid them with cleaning up the city. In 2015, Usher teamed up with Anthony Anderson, Kevin Hart, Big Sean, Chris Paul, and more, collectively donating more than $500,000 in scholarships that was given to 20 students attending historically black colleges and universities. This is following the partnership with the UNCF in 2014 creating the Usher Raymond Scholarship Program, where last year he gave a student $100,000 to attend the Tuskegee University. In 2016, Usher, alongside Tyrese, Future, Ludacris, and Jeezy donated $25,000 each to the UNCF during the 33rd Annual Atlanta's Mayor's Ball. On February 18, 2017, Morehouse College during the 29th Annual The Candle in the Dark Gala, honored Usher with the prestigious Candle Award for his philanthropy and contributions to music. On January 31, 2018, Usher helped former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick complete his pledge to donate $1 million to oppressed communities. To complete the final $100,000 of his goal, Kaepernick launched the hashtag 10 for 10 campaign. He made 10 donations of $10,000 to 10 different charities, with 10 celebrities matching him with $10,000. Usher selected the HOME, Helping Oppressed Mothers Endure, charity in Lithonia, Georgia, to receive a combined donation of $20,000. On September 13, 2014, Usher and Bill Clinton held a special campaign event for Georgia U.S. Senate candidate Michelle Nunn. Nunn was honored for her work with the Points of Light Foundation at a charity event in 2010 and has been a semi-regular attendee at Clinton Foundation events since 2009. Usher's New Look Foundation also awarded Clinton its Service Legacy Award in 2010. In October 2015, Usher partnered with the organization Sankofa, which focuses on issues of social injustice that disproportionately affect the disenfranchised, the oppressed, and the underserved. On October 23, 2015, Usher and the founder of Sankofa, former civil rights activist, Harry Belafonte, led the conversation titled, "Breaking the Chains of Social Injustice," at 92nd Street Y in Manhattan, speaking about popular culture and activism. Usher was selected among a 33-member delegate for the Presidential Committee for Arts and Humanities of the United States of America to Cuba, seeking to strengthen cultural ties between the two countries. Less than a month after the historic visit by President Barack Obama, a U.S. government cultural mission to Cuba took place from April 18 to 21, 2016. In 2001, Usher began dating TLC member Chili Thomas, and their relationship lasted for 3 years. In 2003, Usher started working on the album that would become Confessions, which contained songs inspired by the personal lives of Usher and his collaborators. The songs about infidelity and pregnant mistresses were not inspired by Usher's private life, but by Jermaine Dupri's own personal challenges at the time. Dupri deliberately intended to create an air of mystery about Usher, and arouse fans' curiosity about how much of the infidelity story was Usher's own confession. The unintended result of this was to arouse Thomas's suspicions about Usher. They broke up in December 2004. In 2004, it was reported that Usher briefly dated British supermodel Naomi Campbell for a few months. Together the pair attended the MTV Europe Music Awards, and it was reported that Campbell jumped out of a pop-out cake to surprise him for his birthday. The following year, he was linked to model Aishia Brightwell for some time. They were seen together at different events, including the Grammys, the Vanity Fair Oscar party, and the NAACP Awards. In November 2005, Usher began dating stylist Tamika Foster, who worked as his personal stylist for several years. Their engagement was announced in February 2007. After the sudden cancellation of a planned July wedding in the Hamptons, the two were wed on August 3, 2007, in a civil ceremony in Atlanta. This was followed by a larger wedding ceremony on September 1, 2007, held at the Chateau Elan Winery and Resort outside Atlanta. Upon his marriage to Foster, Usher became a stepfather to Foster's 3 sons from previous relationships, 1 born when she was a teenager and 2 from her first marriage to Atlanta clothier Ryan Glover. Usher and Foster also have 2 sons together, Usher, Cinco Raymond V., born in November 2007, and Navid Ely Raymond, born in December 2008. In February 2009, 2 months after the birth of their second son, Foster suffered a cardiac arrest in Sao Paulo, Brazil, when she was given general anesthesia prior to scheduled cosmetic surgery, reportedly liposuction, which was ultimately not performed. She was induced into a coma to aid her recovery and was transferred to a larger facility, the Hospital Syria Libanes. Usher cancelled his performance at Clive Davis's pre-Grammy Gala in order to fly to Brazil to be with Foster. After a week of recovery, Foster's surgeon issued a statement saying that she was doing very well. Usher filed for divorce from Foster in June 2009 in Atlanta. The divorce was legally finalized in Fulton County Court on November 4, 2009. This preceded a highly publicized child custody dispute spanning 3 years, which ultimately culminated on August 24, 2012, with a judge awarding Usher primary custody of his 2 sons with Foster. On July 19, 2017, documents leaked online allege that Usher has been a carrier of the herpes virus since 2009 or 2010 and that he infected a partner with it in 2012. It alleges that Usher paid the woman's doctor bills and settled a civil suit with her for $1.1 million. Amid the allegations, TMZ reported that another woman filed a $10 million lawsuit against Usher claiming that he exposed her to the herpes virus without her knowledge or consent, which is a crime in certain states. TMZ followed up this story with another alleging that she increased her lawsuit to $20 million after testing positive. 3 more claimants sued him on allegations of fraud, sexual battery, infliction of emotional distress and more, alleging that he was positive for the herpes virus and did not tell them in advance. All three were represented by attorney Lisa Bloom, who said on August 8, 2017, that one of her 3 clients had contracted genital herpes allegedly from him. One of the accusers, Quantasia Sharpton, said she had unprotected sex with him after a concert she attended. The other 2 accusers, one male and one female, preferred to remain anonymous plaintiffs. Sharpton admitted she tested negative and Bloom stated she did not know if the singer had the disease. On March 6, 2018, Usher and wife Grace Miguel informed Us Weekly of their separation in a statement that read, in part, "After much thought and consideration we have mutually decided to separate as a couple. We remain deeply connected, loving friends who will continue supporting each other through the next phases of our lives." On December 28, 2018, Usher filed for divorce from Miguel in Georgia. In September 2020, it was confirmed that Usher was expecting his 3rd child, with music executive Jen Goicoechea, whom he reportedly started dating in October 2019. Their daughter was born on September 24, 2020. Usher and Goicoechea welcomed their 2nd child together on September 29, 2021. On February 11, 2024, Usher and Jennifer were married in Las Vegas, Nevada, the same day as his performance at the Super Bowl 58 halftime show. Usher Raymond IV's life serves as a compelling inspiration for many. From his early struggles to stardom, Usher epitomizes resilience and dedication. His commitment to mastering his craft in the competitive music industry mirrors a relentless pursuit of excellence. Beyond the spotlight, Usher's philanthropy and activism showcase a profound sense of social responsibility. Overcoming personal challenges, he emerges as a role model, encouraging others to persevere in the face of adversity. Usher's story underscores the transformative power of passion, hard work, and using one's platform for positive impact, resonating with individuals seeking motivation and purpose in their own lives. Do well to follow, share, comment, like and subscribe to encourage us to publish more contents like this. From all of us at Didactic Contents, we love you all.